From the popular tried and true to unknown hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local and sporty, the LA Unscripted way. In just a few years, the 2028 LA Summer Olympics will take over our city, and athletes from all over the world will compete against the best of the best. Welcome to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devon, and in the spirit of the games, we're dedicating this half hour to all things athletic. Now, one of the sports in the Summer Olympics is rugby. So our own Olivia De Bortoli found a local crew of fierce females to run with, and all I have to say is, good luck, Olivia.
Women's rugby is one of the fastest growing sports in Southern California, and tonight I'm getting a taste.
The Santa Monica Women's Rugby Club is a club of women who get together and play social rugby and competitive rugby here in Los Angeles. We play in Santa Monica for the most part. We are a member of the Southern California Rugby Football Union, so we play other teams in the area. And if we do well during the competitive season, then we have the potential to go to nationals and play teams from other areas of the country.
Santa Monica Rugby Club was founded in 1972 by graduates of UCLA, USC, St. Mary's, Loyola Marymount. Went for years and years as just men's club. They were very good nationally. They had a lot of internationals that played for them. In the early 80s, graduates of UCLA Women's Rugby founded the Women's Club with Santa Monica.
Ready, go!
We have around 40 members at the moment, but we're constantly growing. We're always welcoming new players no matter what time of year it is. Rugby is not only an amazing sport that gives us a lot of great athletic experience, but it's also a whole community. There's so much more you get out of being part of a rugby team than just the athleticism, which is really nice.
What made me fall in love with rugby was just how empowering it is, especially as a woman, to be able to step on the field and really feel the strength of your body, have a team to back you. There is a place for everybody on the field.
What's great about rugby is it's very welcoming to anybody who's brand new. So it's an opportunity to say, I'm ready to try something different. Maybe I played soccer, maybe I was a wrestler, maybe I played water polo, or I just want to hit somebody. I have a sport I can try.
This looks like a football to me, but this is a rugby ball.
Yes.
Let's talk about the differences.
Yeah, so similar to a football, a little bit different in shape and size, but other than that, pretty simple. The big difference in rugby is that we cannot pass the ball forward.
Okay.
So the ball always has to go backwards, behind you,
Okay.
or at the gain line. So we'll start with your right hand. You're gonna place your right hand on the back, kind of bottom of the ball.
Okay.
And your right hand's gonna be your power arm.
You're gonna
Yeah. So you'll
She's
start at your
palming
hip.
it.
You'll start at your hip.
Okay.
And then you're gonna pass it forward like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you're coming across your body here. So wherever your lead hand ends up is where the ball's gonna end up.
So this is the engine and this is the steering wheel.
Exactly.
Bam.
Trying is the most important part for us because there's nowhere to go but up. I'm still learning something every time I come to practice, every game that I play. Every time I have a new teammate, they teach me something new or something about how I can explain rugby to another person.
Yeah, behind you, sorry. That was scary. I did it though, and they didn't tackle me, so we're good.
I'd say Olivia totally tackled that task. As for me, you all know I'm a huge tennis fan. So when I got a Dana Dare to challenge a pickleball champ, I relished the opportunity.
Okay, nice and controlled. Here we go. Very good. Watch that ball. Keep it in front. Excellent. Pickleball is a sport that's about the middle child in between ping pong and tennis. It is a racket and ball sport. It is a game to 11, win by 2. The court just is about the third of the size of a tennis court. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in America. Right now, over 5 million people play pickleball. That's 50% more than just 3 years ago. It's great for hand-eye coordination. It's a really social sport. Everyone is getting together, they're having a good time. Keep going, you're doing great. Good, get back. That's okay. That's okay, that happens. Pickleball is actually growing so fast that the city of Los Angeles has a shortage of pickleball courts. That's what makes Calabasas Tennis and Swim unique, is they have 2 dedicated pickleball courts. Calabasas Tennis and Swim was built in 1969. It originally was a private club. In 1994, the city of Calabasas bought it and turned it into a public facility, which it still is today. As for the club itself, there are 16 tennis courts, all run by the Top Seed Tennis Academy, the #1 tennis academy in all of Southern California. There's a full aquatic center with a junior Olympic-sized pool and a full fitness center. You can come here and there's something for everyone to play. It was fun, right? I set you up with a match.
Okay.
His name is Gabe.
Okay.
I think you're gonna do great.
Okay.
He's good too.
I'm Dana.
Gabe.
Oh, God. Let's go!
Winner! An undefeated champion of all time! Dana! LA Unscripted champion!
I'd like to thank my team, my mom and dad, my coach.
That's right.
I'd like to thank Calabasas Tennis and Swim, the
welcome.
Top Seed Tennis Academy. And I'd like to thank LA Unscripted and all of my fans. It's because of you and all your support. I love you. I'm a big deal on the pickleball court. Yum. Pickleball is not an Olympic sport yet, but maybe 2032. I mean, it'd be a big deal. That much I know is true. Now, a true athlete knows the first task is actually about a good fit. So where do you go to dress like a pro? Jasmine Simpkins is ready to ace this assignment.
LAU, it's time to have a ball inside Wilson's first California brick and mortar.
Wilson Sporting Goods has been around for 109 years. It actually started in the stockyards of Chicago, and so Wilson Company owned the stockyards, and we were looking to do something with the excess of the cows. And so we actually made balls from the bladders. We like to say that we're the ball of everything at Wilson. So every single point, every single touchdown that has ever been played in NFL history has been played with a Wilson football. We also are the official ball of the NBA. After a 37-year hiatus, we are back. For so long, we've been this legacy company of wholesale and sporting goods, and we realized, what are we missing? Our very first store opened in our hometown of Chicago in July of 2021, and since then, we've expanded with different retail stores and even pop-up retail concepts. This store in Santa Monica on 3rd Street Promenade is our very first West Coast store. This is a hotbed for our key sports of tennis, pickleball, baseball, and volleyball. So being a couple blocks from the beach is just a no-brainer. The room we're in right now is our clubhouse. So we have golf equipment here and some of the clothing you would wear to play with it. We have our tennis rackets, tennis balls, bags, and even footwear.
I've got no game, but I look good. That's the whole point of this. Let's go!
When you go into the next room, we actually have a park where you can play. We have a basketball hoop, hitting wall for test out the tennis rackets or the pickleball paddles. We think of it as our gift to the community, but also a way to experience our product in real life. The The clothing that we make for Wilson Sporting Goods is really designed for men and women who love to be athletic. Our #1 selling item is the Midtown tennis skirt for women. This is a no muffin top skirt, has an built-in shorts underneath with a little pocket for your cell phone. People love the polos. There's everything about them being classic. We make classic crew necks and sweatshirts and jackets that just have this modern vintage vibe that feels very much like you're hanging around the tennis court. Every piece has an intention behind it, and it really is to harken back to where we've been, but also make it feel modern.
LAU with another local Grand Slam, and we have even more neighborhood spots with a sporty twist coming up right after the break. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and today we are talking all things athletic. Here in the City of Angels, there are plenty of sports teams you can root for, but what if you can't get to a stadium or arena? You can always cross over to this local address.
Clipper fans come here, and they come to watch the game. In Dodger games, we're well known as one of the premier Dodger bars in Los Angeles. Hi, I'm Don from the 35er, and we'd like to welcome you to one of Los Angeles' only Clipper bars.
Welcome to 35er, come on in. Okay, right when you walk in, if you doubted this was a Clippers bar, doubt no more, because look who's right here. How'd you get this one?
That one we bought from the Clippers Foundation at auction at the game. We are the neighborhood bar in Pasadena. We're not a big nightclub. We're just where everybody comes and hangs out. We've been a Clipper bar for 1,000 years. I've been a season ticket holder since they came from San Diego. I've seen them come and I've seen them go, and I've seen them bad and I've seen them good. So we've been around for a long time.
So if you think the walls are full, take a look at the ceiling. Now who's up on the ceiling?
If you were a current Clipper player, you went on the wall. And when you left, you got put on the ceiling. And the new player took your place. Same with the Dodgers. If you're a current Dodger, you're down here. If you're not a current Dodger, you're up on the ceiling. Same with the Rams and everybody else. 35er is a family-owned bar in Pasadena. We've been here since 1941, in the family since 1963. It's my wife's father's grandfather's bar.
What's the name 35er?
35er, this folklore goes that back when we opened in 1941, it was 35 cents for a beer and a shot.
I love a good Clippers bar, for sure, right? But when I heard you had a tiki bar on top of it, you had me at hello. Can we go see?
Sure, come on
Okay,
down.
let's go. I'm so excited.
This is open on Friday and Saturday nights from 8 to 2 in the morning. It is our tiki bar.
Wow.
And it's named Don's Colorado Grotto. I'm Don.
How's your Mai Tais?
Mai Tais are awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. We have some of the best bartenders in Los Angeles that work here, in my opinion.
So I heard you have something secret down here?
Yeah, there's a speakeasy down here. If you can find the entrance, you can get in there.
This is so cool. I love the sconces. All the lighting fixtures are amazing. What is this called?
This is called the 10 1/4 bar. If you come on over to the bar, you can see that the bar is all made out of dimes and quarters.
Oh!
And if you put a dime and a quarter together, what do you get?
35.
35 cents, yep. So that's how we got the name for this. This bar is a very high-end bar. It's mostly 6 to 8 touch drinks, and it probably has one of the best whiskey lists in Los Angeles.
Really? What's the best part about owning a sports bar?
The best part is the people, being able to hang out with the people and knowing people for years and years and years. And you need to get to know their family, their kids. It's all being part of the neighborhood. I love being part of the neighborhood. If you can be part of the neighborhood in any neighborhood you're in, then you're a much better person. To the Clippers.
The Clippers. Cheers.
Cheers.
We love you. Three-pointer, for Tiki, Speakeasy, and Clippers. Well, this game is not over yet. We have got more athletes to meet and sports to sort right after the break. Here in Los Angeles, one of the biggest annual athletic events is the LA Marathon. And I don't care if it's your 15th race or your very first race, taking on 26.2 miles makes you a pro in my book. Now our sponsor is Ready, Set, Go to get you in the know.
Run LA is more than just an LA-based running group. It's a family and it's a community.
Get it. Let's bring it in! Run LA is a running group that meets in downtown LA. We cater to every running pace, whether you're just starting, we have a warrior walk group, or if you're a Boston Marathon qualifier, we cater to runners that run 7 minutes and under. We take people around downtown LA to see cool parts of downtown that they probably wouldn't know existed. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It started off with me trying to lose weight. I was 318 pounds and I wanted to start running. So I ran by myself. I did 1 block and that's all I could do. And I posted it on Instagram and I said, I'm running now, whoever wants to join me. People thought it was a joke at first. And we went from 3 people to 40 people to 80 people in a matter of 3 months. First timers, come on up, come on up. Even if you've never run in your life, this community is for you. And I know how it feels to not be able to run. I know how it feels to just do one side of a block and feel tired and feel like that you can't and that you want to give up. But I also know what it feels like to run a 4-hour marathon. I know that feeling and drive as well. So I wanted to create an organization that would allow for everyone on the whole spectrum of running to be able to come.
There he is. We're getting close to mile 24. It's a place where Maxwell and I feel safe. A place where we've been able to be accepted with dignity, with respect, and mostly to be included in the typical community. Right here, Maxwell can be himself. And he's very welcomed by everybody. You have a lot of friends, right, Max? He has a lot of friends right here. Max also had the opportunity to improve his running. As you can see, this is the medal for the LA Marathon in 2020. Max always wanted to do the race. He will come and see me, he'll be like, Mommy, I want to do this race. But not until he felt the love and the support from Run LA. He was seriously training and we did the race.
You started as a beginner. Talk to me about where you are now in that journey.
When I began running, I was running on my driveway, back and forth. That's how I started a mile. I built up the confidence, maybe a year later, to finally come to a club, which was Run LA. And since then, I've not stopped at all. So from mile 1 on my driveway to a few marathons to some ultras to even around the world.
The LA Marathon means everything to me. It was the first marathon I ever did, and it's our home. This is where we run. These are our streets, especially the first 3-4 miles of the LA Marathon are our routes. We run this city. Our sweat, our tears, our accomplishments, they're all on these pavements that we run. Who am I? I'm a champion! Who am I? I'm a champion! Seeing people that thought they could never run a marathon, running their first marathon at home, finishing, seeing their neighbors, seeing their family members, seeing other people that they've ran with throughout the year, finish with them and crossing that line. You can't describe that, put that in words. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you come from, when you're here, your family, and we've created that, and those are the pillars of our organization.
Every athlete knows recovery is just as important as training. So Jasmine Simpkins is stretching her limits at this next spot.
4 benefits of stretching: recovery, flexibility, rehabilitation, and it makes you feel amazing.
Stretch Lab, we offer one-on-one assisted stretching, customized to each individual who comes in. So everybody who comes through the door is going to speak directly with one of our trained flexologists, really sit down and kind of understand where they're coming from, some pain points. And then from there, we really want this to be, a journey where they see progress over months and eventually come once a week and just really see a long-term improvement.
I've been coming for over a year, and it's changed my life. When I first came, I could not bend down and pick anything up off the ground, like the newspaper in the morning. And I can bend over and pick anything up now.
This is actually the very first stretch lab ever, is the Venice studio, which we're in right now. It started in 2015. And it basically started with two guys. They were stretching at the end of a session, and one of them was like, they should offer this just as it is, just one-on-one assisted stretching, and Stretch Lab was born from there. Now there are, I believe, over 300 or 400 locations. It's almost any metropolitan city you go to, there's going to be one. The people who come most consistently do our membership option, which is 4 sessions a month. They usually come once a week. That's really that sweet spot where we find the most progress.
So I would love for you to show me some other stretches to really kind of get me out of the routine.
Each stretch session, we always want to make sure that they get the full body experience. So it's going to be a full 50 minutes where the trainer can really assess the whole body, really focus on areas that need a little extra love and attention.
And you can just give me dead weight.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They're called flexologists, is the Stretch Lab term. Every one of them is highly trained, so even before they come in the door here, they have to have some sort of degree in exercise science and or some sort of national certification, whether it be yoga, some sort of dance, movement.
Hi, I'm Ashley Blanchard, a flexologist here at Stretch Lab. I've been dancing since I was 3, so stretch is a very critical part of my life and just lifestyle. When I came in to try it for myself, I was like, where has this been? I have to do this and I have to be able to share this with others.
Oh my gosh, that was great. I'll be back.
Okay.
We've pulled up to the end of the show. We've met all of our fitness goals. And if you need me, I'm gonna be right here working on my guns. 31, 32. We'll see you next time on LA Unscripted.